Transportation has been a cornerstone of human civilization, evolving hand in hand with technological progress and societal needs. From the earliest days when humans relied solely on their feet to traverse vast distances, to the advent of complex machinery that allows us to travel across continents and oceans, transportation has reshaped our world. Roads, vehicles, and pathways are not just physical structures. They represent our journey toward connection, innovation, and progress. This article explores the fascinating history of transportation, tracing its origins, milestones, and potential future developments. By delving into the past and present, we aim to provide readers with a deeper understanding of how humanity has moved forward, both literally and metaphorically. Chapter 1. The Origins of Transportation in Ancient Times. First, transportation in the primitive era, walking, humanity's first step. In the earliest days of human existence, walking was the sole mode of transportation. Our ancestors roamed across vast plains, forests, and mountains, driven by the need to hunt, gather food, and explore. Every journey was powered by their own muscles, and the act of walking connected them intimately with the land. Simple tools, the dawn of innovation. Over time, humans sought to ease their journeys. They began using simple tools like wooden logs and vines to create rafts, enabling travel across rivers and lakes. The invention of the dugout canoe marked another significant leap. Carved from tree trunks, these early boats provided a way to venture into deeper waters, unlocking new resources and opportunities. Second, advancements in the agricultural era. The wheel, a revolutionary invention. As societies transitioned to agricultural lifestyles, the invention of the wheel in Mesopotamia, around 3,500 BCE, became a game-changer. This innovation allowed people to transport heavier loads over longer distances. Carts and wagons pulled by animals like oxen and donkeys became essential tools, reducing the physical burden on humans and speeding up trade. Animal-powered transport, harnessing nature's strength. Animals such as horses, camels, and elephants became integral to ancient transportation systems. Horses, in particular, revolutionized travel and communication, enabling faster movement of goods and people. The use of animal-powered vehicles marked a pivotal shift toward more efficient transportation methods. Third, transportation in ancient civilizations, Egyptian roads and way stations. In ancient Egypt, trade and administration necessitated the construction of rudimentary roads. These pathways connected cities and temples, facilitating the movement of goods like grain and stone. Rest stations along the routes provided shelter and resources for travelers, creating an early form of organized infrastructure. The Roman Empire's road network. The Roman Empire took transportation to unprecedented heights. Renowned for their engineering prowess, the Romans constructed an extensive network of roads spanning Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Built with layers of stone and gravel, these roads allowed armies, traders, and citizens to travel efficiently, leaving a legacy still visible today. China's ancient roads and postal system. Meanwhile, in ancient China, the development of the Silk Road connected the East to the West. The Chinese established intricate road systems and relay stations to support trade and communication. The imperial postal system, with its network of messengers and horses, was a marvel of organization and efficiency. Chapter 2. The Rise of Modern Transportation During the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a turning point in human history, fundamentally transforming how people lived, worked, and traveled. Transportation was no exception. With groundbreaking inventions and innovations, this era saw the transition from animal-powered vehicles to mechanized transport systems, paving the way for the modern world. First, the driving force of the Industrial Revolution. The advent of steam power. Trains and steamships. The 18th and 19th centuries witnessed the emergence of steam power, which revolutionized transportation. The steam locomotive, first developed by George Stephenson in the early 19th century, became a symbol of progress. Railways crisscrossed countries, connecting rural and urban areas, enabling people and goods to move faster than ever before. Rail travel was not only efficient, but also affordable, making it accessible to the masses. Meanwhile, steamships transformed maritime transportation. Previously, ocean travel relied on wind power, which was unpredictable and slow. With steam engines, ships could travel faster and more reliably, opening up new opportunities for global trade and exploration. Iconic vessels like the SS Great Western showcase the potential of steam-powered ocean travel, urbanization, and the growth of rail networks. As cities expanded during the Industrial Revolution, so did the demand for efficient transportation networks. Railroads became the backbone of urbanization, connecting industrial centers with ports, mines, and agricultural regions. For example, in the United States, the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad in the 1860s united the country, enabling coast-to-coast travel and trade. Rail stations became bustling hubs of activity, symbolizing a new era of interconnectedness. The sound of steam engines and the sight of smoke rising from locomotives became synonymous with progress and modernity. Second, the internal combustion engine, a game changer. The birth and rise of automobiles. The invention of the internal combustion engine in the late 19th century marked another milestone in transportation history. Carl Benz's creation of the first practical automobile in 1885 laid the foundation for the global car industry. Early automobiles were a luxury, accessible only to the wealthy. But as mass production techniques improved, thanks to innovators like Henry Ford, cars became affordable for ordinary people. By the early 20th century, cars were everywhere. They offered unprecedented freedom, allowing people to travel on their own schedules and explore areas previously out of reach. Roads and highways were built to accommodate the growing number of vehicles, shaping the landscapes of cities and suburbs. The age of aviation, taking to the skies. While cars brought freedom on land, airplanes unlocked the skies. In 1903, the Wright brothers achieved the first powered flight, an event that changed transportation forever. By the 1920s and 1930s, aviation was no longer just a daring experiment. Commercial airlines began offering passenger flights, making long-distance travel faster and more convenient. The golden age of aviation in the mid-20th century saw the rise of iconic aircraft like the Boeing 747, which made international travel accessible to millions. Airplanes shrank the world, bringing distant cultures closer and enabling global trade and tourism on an unprecedented scale. Third, the diversity of modern transportation. Urban public transit, subways, and buses. As cities grew, the need for efficient public transportation became urgent. Subways emerged as a solution, providing a fast and reliable way for urban residents to navigate crowded cities. The London Underground, opened in 1863, was the first of its kind and set the standard for metro systems worldwide. Other cities like New York, Paris, and Tokyo followed suit, building extensive subway networks. Buses complemented subways, offering flexible routes and connecting areas not covered by rail systems. Public transit became a lifeline for millions, reducing traffic congestion and pollution while ensuring mobility for all. High-speed rail and long-distance buses. The late 20th century saw the development of high-speed rail, starting with Japan's Shinkansen in 1964. High-speed trains combined efficiency, comfort, and sustainability, offering a competitive alternative to air travel for medium-distance routes. Countries like France, China, and Germany have since developed world-class high-speed rail systems. Long-distance buses, such as Greyhound in the United States or Flixbus in Europe, continue to provide affordable and accessible travel options for people who couldn't afford trains or planes. These buses often linked smaller towns to major cities, ensuring that no one was left behind in the transportation revolution. From steam engines to airplanes, the Industrial Revolution and the subsequent technological advancements dramatically transformed transportation. This era not only brought new inventions, but also reshaped societies, economies, and cultures. The diversity of modern transportation options we enjoy today owes its origins to the ingenuity and ambition of those revolutionary times. Chapter 3: The Future of Transportation and Its Possibilities. As technology continues to advance, transportation is entering an exciting new era. From self-driving cars to futuristic hyperloops, innovation is reshaping how we move. The focus on sustainability and efficiency is driving the development of smarter, greener, and more imaginative transportation solutions. This chapter explores the fascinating possibilities that lie ahead. First, technological innovation and intelligent transportation. Electric vehicles and autonomous cars. Electric vehicles, EVs, are no longer a futuristic dream. They're becoming mainstream. Companies like Tesla, BYD, and traditional automakers are producing EVs that are efficient, quiet, and environmentally friendly. With the increasing availability of charging stations and advancements in battery technology, EVs are set to replace internal combustion engine vehicles. Autonomous vehicles, or self-driving cars, are another game changer. Equipped with advanced sensors, cameras, and artificial intelligence, these vehicles can navigate roads without human intervention. Companies such as Waymo and Cruise are already testing fleets of autonomous taxis, promising safer, more convenient transportation. Imagine a world where you can summon a car with an app, enjoy a hands-free ride, and arrive at your destination without stress. Intelligent Transportation Systems, ITS. Smart cities are incorporating intelligent transportation systems, ITS, to optimize traffic flow and reduce congestion. These systems use real-time data from sensors, cameras, and GPS to monitor and manage traffic. For instance, adaptive traffic lights can adjust their timing based on traffic conditions, minimizing delays. ITS also enhances safety through features like collision avoidance systems and predictive maintenance for vehicles and infrastructure. Second, sustainability and green transportation. Low-carbon mobility, shared bikes, and hydrogen-powered cars. To combat climate change, cities are promoting low-carbon transportation options. Shared bike systems, like those seen in Amsterdam or Beijing, encourage people to opt for cycling instead of driving. These systems are convenient, affordable, and environmentally friendly, reducing emissions while promoting healthier lifestyles. Hydrogen-powered vehicles are another promising innovation. Unlike traditional fossil fuels, hydrogen produces only water vapor as a byproduct. Automakers like Toyota and Hyundai are investing heavily in hydrogen fuel cell technology, which could play a significant role in creating a cleaner transportation ecosystem. The rise of renewable energy. The transportation sector is increasingly adopting renewable energy sources. Solar and wind energy are powering electric grids that charge EVs, while researchers are exploring ways to integrate renewable energy directly into vehicles, such as solar-powered cars. The shift toward renewable energy not only reduces emissions, but also makes transportation systems more sustainable in the long term. Third, bold visions, the future of mobility. Hyperloops, speeding into tomorrow. Hyperloop systems, popularized by Elon Musk, represent a groundbreaking concept in transportation. These systems use vacuum-sealed tubes and magnetic levitation to propel pods at speeds exceeding 600 miles per hour. Hyperloops could drastically cut travel times between cities, making them faster than airplanes and more energy efficient than trains. Flying cars and delivery drones. The idea of flying cars is no longer confined to science fiction. Companies like Joby Aviation and Vertical Aerospace are developing electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL vehicles. These flying cars could alleviate urban traffic congestion and revolutionize short-distance travel. Similarly, drones are set to transform logistics by enabling faster, more efficient delivery of goods, especially in hard-to-reach areas. Virtual travel. Exploring without moving with advancements in virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR. The concept of virtual travel is gaining traction. Imagine attending a business meeting in another country or exploring the streets of Paris, all from the comfort of your home. While this technology won't replace physical transportation, It offers a sustainable alternative for certain activities, reducing the need for long-distance travel. The future of transportation is brimming with possibilities, from smarter vehicles to greener energy solutions, and revolutionary concepts like hyperloops and flying cars. The way we move is evolving rapidly. These innovations promise not only greater convenience but also a more sustainable and connected world. As we look forward, one thing is certain. The journey of transportation is far from over. It's only just beginning.